Now, the shopping event of the year, Black Friday, just a few days away. And if you're anything like me, you've already been bombarded with emails about all the deals. You get those, you know, you can't miss out. Too good to be true. But are they really good? Experts are warning that fraudsters are getting more and more sophisticated and it's getting harder to spot the scams. And it's not just a problem online. Bank transfer scams are up a massive 40%. And this has actually happened to me. Some of you might have seen this, an advert that says that I am promoting and selling and putting my name to diet pills. Have any of you seen that?
Yeah.
So raspberry ketone diet pills. And there were stories saying that I was giving up all my TV work and I was concentrating on this new business. I've had people contacting me saying, I've sent money and nothing's arrived. I'm like, please don't do this. I've got nothing to do with it.
Well, I've got to say something. My sister did it.
What, with
your stuff?
No,
did she
pay?
Lost £155 or something.
I know.
And she got in touch with me and she said, I'm just funny, so are these pills that Ruth's promoting, are they really good? And I was like, please tell me you haven't bought them, because they've used my name in the past as well. And she went, yeah, I have one. I said, it's a scam.
And you can't...
And then she was angry at Ruth.
But this has happened. I've had people contact me saying, I can't believe it, you know, I sent money and your pills haven't arrived. And I'm like, people, this has nothing to do with me. And the problem is, you can't get these sites taken down. And you know that game where you have the things that pop up and you have to bash them on the head? It's like that. You've managed to close one or track it down and then another one pops up over here. So all I've been able to do is put on my social media, on Twitter and Instagram, a pinned post that's there all the time that says, I have nothing to do with this. If you see my name associated with any kind of diet product, it's not me. Please, please don't send any money, because it is a total scam. And I'd love to know how you shut it down.
Oh, I think it's terrible when people use your name. I mean, every couple of months I'll get tweets from people who say, oh, I went in this pub and they're selling your beer and it's really good. Or I think I have never, ever given my name to a beer. I mean, of all the things in this...
Why beer? Yeah, however...
Well, of all the things in this world I might endorse, craft beer is not going to be one of them. But as fast as you shut one down, someone else does it, and they all think, well, you ought to be flattered. I'm not flattered. I don't want myself on a beer label, thank you very much, and it just annoys me.
But what about when we were talking about these emails? You know, this time of year, Christmas is coming, we're all busy and we're shopping, and you think, oh, it's great, I shop online, don't have to trudge around the shops. And then literally my inbox every morning is full of emails. Do you get excited about that and think, oh, great, all these good offers? Have you ever clicked on something and then thought, oh, no,
I'm a naughty one. I got sent something through on my computer and I clicked it and it opened up a whole can of worms, which led to £2,000 being taken from my card. But I did phone my bank, and my bank at the time was a bank that was open, that had people in it. And so I did, you know...
Very good. I mean, how recent was that?
Well, yeah, it was what... But I did phone them up and I did manage to get the money back, which I was, you know, I didn't have the £2,000 for it to be gone, so I was in a bit of a mess and crying and was like, oh, where's my money? And they gave it back to me. But I am that person that sees a bargain and I'm like, oh,
click.
And I click and then I think about it afterwards. But then...
It looks so professional.
It does. But I've got
these...
two children who are like, Mummy, what are you doing? Why did you click on things like that?
But isn't all these scams have grown and grown and grown because we do so much shopping online. And because banks also are forcing us to go online and bank online, and where have people in banks gone? They've gone. You know, they've been made redundant, and banks are now places with, if you're very lucky, a line of machines and one person.
I mean, a lot of the banks...
it's the rise of internet shopping.
Yeah, a lot of the banks do have programmes which help, not totally protect, but help protect elderly people, because I think they're aware that a lot of elderly people can't cope with online things, but that doesn't protect all of us. I mean, I can't go through all of them, because every bank's got a slightly different scheme or protection scheme, but I think they are aware of it. But I think even the younger generation, who you think are across all these things, you know, something pops up and, like you said, it looks so authentic.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're so clever and it's so professionally done. I mean, I've said on the show before, it happened to me last year, the year before, with a holiday villa that I booked with Kira and her friends, because it was beautiful online. It was a really professional site. They instantly emailed back. we were totally in correspondence with them till a week before, no, about 4 days before we were going on holiday. I went, I haven't heard from them for this week. Email them, and it took me straight to a fraud website, and I'd just lost the whole holiday money. And
they were these companies. They use pictures
so I
from
got in
genuine
touch.
villa
I got in
rental
touch
companies.
with the guy that actually owned the villa that we were renting, and he was saying it happens to him every year. They keep stealing basically all the pictures and all his info off his website and setting it up as theirs, and people are falling for it. And sadly, I'd done that stupid thing of a bank transfer, so I couldn't get the money back.
No, you have to be so careful. We got in touch with Action Fraud today, and they've given some advice. They say these are things to look out for. Buying counterfeit goods, including mobile phones and game consoles. You know, so if someone goes, do you want this in a pub? It's probably dodgy. Number spoofing. This is when you get a text from a number that looks like it's come from a store or a bank.
Yes.
I've nearly done that once. It came, it was from my bank, and it was like, click here, and I literally was like that, and I forwarded it to my stepson, to Eamon's son, who's really good, and said, is this a scam? He went, do not touch that. Yeah. But, you know, they look so real, like Colin said. WhatsApp scams. Vouchers are sent to people on their mobile phone offering deals at supermarkets. That's on WhatsApp. Tech support calls, including cold calls and unsolicited texts. And phishing emails. Half of these things I don't even know. Do you?
No, I know all about
phishing
that.
with a PH. Phishing emails which demand payment or ask you to download specific new software. Do you know that one?
Yes, I know all about that. And anything that asks you to upgrade the security on your computer, be really careful about, because that's gets a virus put right into your computer, and then, like Brenda, you have to shut it
They've
down.
also given us then some ways to protect yourself. Don't pay for goods or services by bank transfer unless you know and trust the person you're sending the money to. Make sure you've installed the latest software, have you said, to protect them from viruses. Use a strong password. How many times you put your password in and it tells you it's weak and you go, I know, but I can remember it. So. Use a strong password. Don't click on any link in an unexpected email or text, because it happens and you can do it so quickly.
I think if you've got an email from someone you don't know, don't reply.
Don't touch it. So all the advice will also be on Action Fraud's website. There's obviously a lot more detailed than we can go into here, but please be careful.